Hi, writers. It's Megan Barnhard. I am having a wonderful emotional day. My new book, Recipe for Outlining, came out today, and it's just making me feel all the feels. Like kind of looking back on 12 years of being a writing coach, and this thought popped into my mind about outlining, and I wanted to share it with you as a message of hope. If you are a creative person who has not yet found an outlining process that works for you, or a process generally that works for you. So my message is this: there's nothing wrong with you creatively. You just might not have found the right tools yet. And the reason I've been thinking about this is because outlining, as unsexy as it sounds and as annoying as it is to a lot of writers and creatives in general, outlining is a container for your creativity, right? It's this vessel that you can put your spirit into, so that it takes a shape that other people can connect with. And so I was thinking about when I first started teaching writing, and it was when I was working with students with like really severe auditory processing issues and learning difficulties and different thinking styles that hadn't been honored in traditional classrooms. And these were kids who had, in so many ways, given up on themselves. And they had just felt like there was something wrong with them. And really, it was they hadn't been shown the right tools yet. And this one student in particular comes to mind. She was 8 years old and she was full of piss and vinegar. And I ended up working with her one-on-one and having so many revelatory, amazing moments as I taught her to write a paragraph, which seems so simple, right? It seems like not an earth-shattering, life-changing thing at all. But it was working with this young gal that I first saw the power of outlining to be the shape you put your creativity into. So she's supposed to be writing a paragraph, and what I'm doing is just trying everything. Like, I've learned all these different multisensory teaching techniques, and I'm just trying everything. I won't give up. Like, eventually I figure we'll find something. And eventually we did. So I pulled out one of the many like worksheets that I had in my writing toolbox, and it was a picture of an umbrella. And on the handle of the umbrella, there were these like spaces to write words. And she looked at it and she got it. She's like, "Oh, why didn't you just say that? A paragraph is like one big idea in an umbrella and then some smaller details underneath." And she was able to, from that right input, start the process of writing and of putting her words on paper. And it's a moment I'll never forget because it was a moment of watching a writer who had all but given up. A writer who thought she must just not be able to express herself in words, that this must be something that's only for other people and it's not for her. Um, she she totally changed that belief. And it didn't happen in a moment. And of course, there were still frustrations, and it still was, a long road for her to be able to feel comfortable writing. But the thing that started the change, was an outline, was the right container for her thoughts. So this message goes out to all creatives, whether your creativity is coming in the form of writing or something else. When you have the tools that help you create a plan, when you have what feels like the right container for your creativity, there is an ease and a flow and such a different feeling. So for anybody out there who is creative and who feels that surge, if you feel it in your heart, you have something to say, you have a story to share, again, whether that's in words or it's in dance and movement or it's in writing lines of code or, anything else, it's in cooking. If you have a gift that's within you to share and you haven't found the right container for it yet, please don't give up. Please keep looking, because somewhere out there is the right tool. And guess what? We have the internet now. And so somewhere within, the click of a mouse, or, it's only as far away as the search bar of YouTube, there is a tool and there is a container that's going to help you put your heart's message out into the world in a way that other people can resonate with. So I know it's super emotional. I'm very like out here when it comes to thinking about writing and thinking about outlining, but you guys, this is why I do this. I don't want people to feel stuck when they're trying to get their message out. And, writing is the channel that I know about. I can help you with writing. Other people can help you get out your dance moves or get out your cooking mojo. But I don't want any writer ever to feel that she can't get her message out because she doesn't know how to organize her thoughts, because that's just mechanics. So that's the message I want to leave you with heading into the weekend, that there's nothing wrong with you. You might not have found the right tools yet. And I have a tool to offer you as well. Recipe for Outlining is available. It's in Amazon. It's a wee short little book. I'm not trying to give you the whole history of writing or outlining or anything like that. It's just about practical tools so that hopefully you can find the right container for your thoughts, and use the storytelling structures that other people have already invented for us. You know, as writers, we are so lucky we don't have to reinvent the structure of a great story. It already exists. We can just use it. And you'll find in that book just ways to start organizing your beautiful chaos. all those lightning flashes of insight that come to you. You know, there are ideas and suggestions for honoring your process, not trying to mold it into something else, but honoring it, examining it, looking at how your creativity works, and then how you can take what comes from your heart and put it into containers that make it easy for other people to understand and enjoy. So I will post a link to the book if you're interested in grabbing a copy. But I really hope you're creating. I really hope you're making the space for your unique process. Sometimes people ask me if they're outlining wrong, and there's no such thing. There's no such thing. If it's working for you, it's not wrong. It doesn't have to be a spreadsheet. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's outline. It just has to work for you. It just is there to help you write. All right. Have a wonderful, lovely weekend. Enjoy. I hope you get some writing done, some sparks of creativity, and check out the book. It's on Amazon. It's meganbarnhart.com/book is the link, and I will post it in the comments as well. All right. Thanks for tuning in. See you all. Happy writing.